Welcome to RAAONLINE. Today we have a very important topic of toxicology, the cocaine toxicity. Okay, we need to know in and out of cocaine because this is becoming literally a pandemic. Okay, so the history and epidemiology. The cocaine, as far as you think of, it's the leaves of Erythrolax coca, the coca plant. It's basically a shrub that belongs to the Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, the combined West Indies and the Indonesia. Okay, so this is the coca plant. Okay, so these are the fruits of the cocoa plant. Okay, you would have seen some trees, plants like this. If at all you are an international traveler, sometimes you might see a similar looking trees and stuff. Okay, so this is how a cocoa plant looks like, and this is the typical leaf of the cocoa. Okay, once this gets degraded by mechanical degradation, it yields the cocoa. Okay, so this is how the fruit typically looks like. Okay, so these are the dried leaves of coca. This is what is usually carried by those inhabitants, and later they get disintegrated and they form this cocaine. This is called as a crack cocaine. There is a free base of cocaine. This is called as a raw cocaine, or we call it the purest form of cocaine, right? So this is one of the purest form of cocaine, which is actually a very weak base. It can be carried in this kind of solid state also. Okay, this is called as a crack cocaine. Okay, when cocaine is mixed with heroin, this is called a speedball. Okay, so why are we discussing about all these things? Why are we discussing about cocaine on the first place is that if you see the harmful drugs that comes to the ER population, apart from the alcohol, it is the heroin and the crack cocaine. Okay, and the heroin and the cocaine combinedly we call it as speedballs, right? So it comes to almost the highest reason for ED visits as far as the toxic drugs is concerned, the illicit drugs is concerned. Okay, so this is a national drug overdose deaths, including cocaine by opioid involvement data. It clearly shows that all cocaine is around increasing in the recent years. Okay, and cocaine combination with other synthetic opioids is that you can see that in yellow line, and cocaine without opioid you can see this line. Okay, overall the cocaine usage either alone or in combination is significantly increasing compared to the past 10 years. It is significantly increased for the past 5 years itself. Okay, so these are certain drugs which can cause physical harm, dependence and social harm. Okay, if you see the analytics, you can see that heroin tops the list, and next is the cocaine. Okay, heroin plus cocaine is called as a speedball. So speedball tops the list in terms of social harm, in terms of dependence and in terms of physical harm as well. Okay, compared to all the other drugs, so the speedball has the maximum amount of social harm. So the society itself, the environment itself is going to get destroyed. So how did all these things start? In the 6th century AD, the inhabitants of Peru chewed the leaves for this kind of social and religious reasons. Okay, so this was continuing until in 1859, Albert Neyman isolated cocaine as the active ingredient of these plants, of these leaves especially. Sigmund Freud, we all know this gentleman, he ascertained the psychoactive properties of cocaine. Okay, in 1884, Australian ophthalmologist Carl Koller identified the local anesthetic properties of cocaine, and he used this for eye surgeries. And later, having seen all these scientists and doctors using cocaine for multiple medical reasons, and there are benefits in a psychomotor way also, Merck, the main cocaine producer in Europe, increased his production from less than 0.75 pounds in 1883 to more than 1,50,000 pounds in 1886.